Hey, good Thursday morning, everyone. This is Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Thursday, August the 3rd. Hope you're doing well on this Thursday morning. We're having beautiful weather here in the Northeast right now. Interestingly, you never hear as much about the positive weather as you do the negative from everywhere, right? And it's something that really should be spoken of more often, the positives. So it's just a thought for that this morning. Also, just for next week, starting on Sunday, my schedule will be, shall I say, very uncertain each day. So some days I may be on here, some days I may not. I may be on at different times. I'm going to ask you just to stop by and see if I'm here for the week, and then we'll resume our regular schedule for sure the week after. I do look to have as many videos on here, scripture reflections, as possible, and more than likely they'll be at an early hour because that's what I enjoy doing. And hopefully you enjoy the videos as I'm continuing to produce them. I always look for your feedback and appreciate it. Okay, with that, let us quiet our minds and hearts and let us listen to today's gospel, which is from St. Matthew, chapter 13, verses 47 to 53. Jesus said to his disciples, "The kingdom of heaven is like a net thrown into the sea, which collects fish of every kind. When it is full, they haul it ashore and sit down to put what is good into buckets. What is bad, they throw away. Thus it will be at the end of the age. The angels will go out and separate the wicked from the righteous and throw them into the fiery furnace, where there will be wailing and grinding of teeth." "Do you understand all these things?" They answered, "Yes." And he replied, "Then every scribe who has been instructed in the kingdom of heaven is like the head of a household, who brings from his storeroom both the new and the old." When Jesus finished these parables, he went away from there. Do you notice the pattern? Jesus offers some information, picks up and leaves. Okay, guys, it's in your hands now. Very interesting how there's a pattern to this and something we should all take into account. It certainly flies in the face of sometimes the way teaching goes these days, both on a religious level and an academic level. It's a lot more hand-holding. Reminds me of my senior year at Rutgers University, where I was studying chemistry and chemical engineering and didn't know in which direction my head was going to spin next. I took a class in advanced organic chemistry with Dr. Al. Dr. Al at the time was 84 years old. He had the energy of a young man, and he had the enthusiasm to match. Dr. Al's style was a little bit different than anyone else's. See, what he did was, in the beginning of the class, he would give some information, and then he would say, before the class ended, "Okay, I'm going to my office now, and you can all come in, a couple at a time, and ask me questions or see what it is that you need to explore further." When the exam day came, in the room we sat, he handed out the exam, waited everybody to arrive, wished everybody luck, walked out, and went to his office. This was very counter to all other professors who stayed there and watched and made sure that nothing illegal took place. Dr. Al said the first time, "Listen, it's up to you. Your learning is up to you. I give you what I give you. You want to cheat? That's completely up to you. You're not helping yourself or anybody else." He was kind about it, but he was straightforward about it. And then, after the test was over, once again, you can go to his office and he would ask you, "So tell me, what do you need to work on more?" I hope you know, because it's up to you to know. And in fact, you did know. It was an effective way of teaching. And doesn't it match very well what Jesus does as well? He gives us what he gives us and says, "Okay, gang, go and do it. I'm leaving now. It's up to you." And that's where the more enjoyable learning takes place. That's where the more substantial learning takes place. And it is up to each one of us. That's not to say we can't bounce things off one another or have a guide that helps us. But it is truly up to us when it comes down to life's lessons and how we're learning them. and how we're going to continue to learn them regardless of what stage we are in our life. As I always say, each gospel is chock full of messages. But it struck me here at the end of this gospel where Jesus said, okay, I'm out of here. Take it from here. That's his message for today. That's my message for today to myself and to you. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Thursday morning. As always, I hope it was helpful for you. I always welcome your thoughts and your questions, your comments. Let us take a few minutes, moments of silence now before I offer a final prayer. Most loving God, give us the wisdom, courage, and strength always to unblock our minds and our hearts. Unblock them so that we may continue to open them to the possibilities before us, the possibilities that you provide in our life, that we can then take and improve and add value to our own life as well as the lives of others and make this world a more compassionate place. My friends, I wish you all a wonderful Thursday, and I hope to see you back here on Sunday. Take care, everyone.